Out of the stadium tonight with our heads held high.
That is amazing. Wow, what a game.
Oh my.
Unbelievable.
One more for the record books.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Pick is up.
Yes, he made it. Yes, reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my staff. First title in program history.
Don't call it a comeback.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in the school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant. What an absolute javelin toss. He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer.
Wow.
It's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Baseball on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app. We greet you on a beautiful Monday evening in Waunakee, Wisconsin, as we get you set for some high school baseball non-conference action late in the season as the Verona Wildcats visit the Waunakee Warriors. Good evening, everybody. Alongside the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, my name is Jesse Nelson, and this is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda's been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and on Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, Dennis Semrau at Zimbrick Honda. Buy 3, get the 4th for how much?
$1.
That's right. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. We are not in the back of a truck. Our game is scheduled to start on time with no weather delays. We are looking forward to a beautiful evening without any interruptions from Mark Tauscher either. Alongside the Dean, Dennis Semrau, my name is Jesse Nelson. Good to be back with you, partner, and looking forward to an exciting game tonight. We thought we were going to be in Verona for tonight's game. Due to the weather that came in overnight, their surface was unplayable at Stanfield Field, but they're able to move the game over here to Waunakee High School, and so the Warriors are now the home team for this non-conference clash.
Yeah, I guess just to get the game in, there probably a little negotiation going on. I don't know if any cases of any beverages might have been exchanged by the coaches or not, but interestingly enough, I realize this is the 25th year that Coach Brad's been part of the program for Verona. Cooper Holowinski, the new first-year manager, is 25 years old.
So he took over when he was 5 years old at Verona. That is wild. So, yeah, 2 drastically different managerial situations here. The head coach of Waunakee, Cooper Holowinski, in his first season. You mentioned Brad D'Orazio in his 20th year leading the Verona Wildcats.
20th, but 25th with the program.
So since Coach Holowinski was born,
yes.
He's been coaching Verona baseball.
That's all right.
So Verona is in a battle at the top of the Big 8 standings. This, of course, does not count toward that, but it will count toward postseason positioning when that bracket is unveiled by the WIAA. A lot on the line for the Wildcats. What's at stake for Verona here tonight?
Yeah, the same thing. It's seeding. It's a home game, and that plays a lot, having that last at bat. We saw that Middleton beat Verona, got that last at bat, won in 12 innings. So you want that last shot, and I think there's a Waunakee team that's kind of struggled the last few years, and Coach Holowinski came in and he started things from the ground up. Respect the program, respect school, do things the right way, and have higher expectations. He thought maybe the last couple of years the guys didn't carry that mantle that Waunakee sports has. They are one of the best programs in the state, and they got the state in baseball, but it's been a little while. So he's a Middleton grad, played baseball over at Madison College. Still, I was hoping to see him play yesterday. He plays for Ashton home talent league. That got rained out, of course.
Of course it did.
With on. So he's still playing. I said, "How you doing?" He goes, "Well, I learned I can't show up anymore at the games. I got to take a little bit better care of my body as I get older." I said, "You're only 25. You're just a pup." He said, "Yeah, but boy, getting out of bed after you don't stretch the day before and then you play." So, but he's out here, and because he's so close in age, he can relate some really good baseball things to the kids that sometimes somebody older sees in my generation, he might, "Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, you don't know. It's been so long." But he's been in it. He's still playing the game, and he's got a love for the game. And I really see this Waunakee program making some strides because they've always had some great athletes here in baseball. This is a program that Pat Rice was actually a baseball coach here before he took over his football. He had to give up baseball.
Get out of here. Football. How did I not know that in all the years we've been doing this together?
Yeah, he had to give it up because he took over football. Even when Pat took over, it was starting to become a year-round endeavor. And I asked the same thing with Cooper. He's a math teacher in the middle school, and he's also coaching some middle school football. So he's dabbling a little bit of football there, but he is the baseball coach here. And then you look over at Brad Rosio with what he's done at Verona. They've been sending guys to the major leagues. They've been very successful, but they've always been in a tough sectional. And the sectional that they're in, this has got Madison, Memorial, Sun Prairie East, Verona. I mean, it's like, oh, my God. It's almost like the Big 8 tournament time when we come to postseason. But, again, getting back to it, this game is real important for it. It's bragging rights, too, because these teams, even when Pat was coaching Waunakee football, Dave Richardson was Verona. These teams had a lot of common. They shared a lot of information and went back and forth. But both teams want to beat each other when they play. And back in the days of Verona, they used to be in the Capital Conference together a long time ago. And that was, you used to think Division II, III. Now they're both big dogs in D1. And anytime these teams get together, it's going to be really competitive.
Looking forward to a good one today. Waunakee hosting Verona here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. First pitch coming up right around 5 o'clock. Fans starting to roll in here. It's a really unique setup if you've never been here to the baseball complex at Waunakee High School. So the football field, of course, we've been there many times. That's just beyond the horizon, out beyond center field. We're right adjacent to the main road coming into downtown Waunakee here. So the home plate position actually hits toward that football field. The sun will be setting behind us. Wonder if that'll come into play for some of these outfielders as this game continues.
People used to park on the hill there, and they finally
it is quite a walk to come in here from the parking lot all the way beyond center field uphill to get up here.
Yes.
I feel like you in the old days walking uphill both ways to get to school. That's what it felt like getting up here to the press box today.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a trek, but they have great facilities here. And you look at the gym, you look at the soccer facilities, softball. They take a lot of pride in their sports here at Waunakee.
They sure do, and it's been a while since we've been back here for a regular season contest in any sport, so it's our pleasure to be back here at Waunakee High School here this evening for high school baseball on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Let's get a check of the forecast for tonight's game. It's brought to you by News 3 Now this morning. High school sports fans, News 3 Now keeps you covered all day with the weather you need to plan ahead, what's happening in the community and local sports across Madison and southern Wisconsin. Stay informed with the latest local news on News 3 Now. Overcast skies, sun's shining through right now, 79 degrees and humid as we get set for first pitch here tonight between Waunakee and Verona. All that rain is gone. It's a humid evening. Players would tell you this is a great night for baseball. The muscles are nice and relaxed and ready to go. We could use a little breeze, but we're elevated up here nicely. We're good.
Any day at the yard is a good day, but when the weather's like this, after you survive March and April, and even into May, you get those. We've had a couple of 35, 40-degree game weather days, and this is perfect.
Let's get a check of the starting lineups for tonight's game. That's brought to you by TPC Wisconsin. Looking to join an international quality golf club right here in Madison? Discover TPC Wisconsin, an instant classic in the heart of the Midwest. Schedule a tour at tpcwisconsin.com and start your journey to a lifetime of priceless golf. The projected starting lineups for both of these teams from yesterday evening have altered today for various reasons. So here we go for the Verona Wildcats. This game moving from Verona to Waunakee. Verona has also shifted from being the home team in the contest to the road team. So they will bat first here this evening. And batting first in left field, number 4, Grady Miller. Batting second, the shortstop, number 9, Ben Deteen. Batting third, catcher, number 11, Oliver Heckles-Miller. Batting cleanup at first base, number 19, Peyton DiMaggio. Batting fifth, in center field, number 16, Jax Wepking. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 5, Will Scherenbrock. Batting seventh, the third baseman, wearing number 3, Ben Erdman. Batting eighth, in right field, number 6, Ben Yoss. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 2, Caden Martin. Again, the lineup for the Wildcats: Miller, Deteen, Heckles-Miller, DiMaggio, Wepking, Scherenbrock, Erdman, Yoss, Martin. The starting pitcher for the Verona Wildcats today is number 7, Wes Willenberg. And for the Waunakee Warriors in their home purple uniforms, batting leadoff and playing third base, number 11, Wes Ducharme. Batting second in right field, number 4, Carter Hansen. Batting third, the center fielder, number 2, Ethan Prell. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 22, Taylor Keene. Batting fifth at first base, number 12, James Rodabow. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 24, Jackson Strobel. Batting seventh and pitching, number 14, Dane Haviland. Batting eighth at shortstop, number 9, Jack Salverson. And batting ninth and catching, number 5, Cole Krause. Again, the starting lineup for the Waunakee Warriors: Ducharme, Hansen, Prell, Keene, Rodabow, Strobel, Haviland, Salverson, and Krause. The starting pitcher for the Waunakee Warriors is number 14, Dane Haviland, and Waunakee is coached in his first season by Cooper Holowinski. Time to get check of the keys to the game for tonight's contest, which are, of course, brought to you by Zimbrick Honda. Zimbrick Honda, been a proud partner of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, an SUV, or a truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Dennis, what are the keys to the game for the Verona Wildcats on the road, trying to get this win in non-conference action against the Waunakee Warriors?
Well, Verona's been known for their pitching and their defense this year. They are only giving up 2.3 runs a game. In the first 7 games, they gave up a total of 11. So they want to keep this a low-scoring game. They execute the fundamentals well, and they do a very good job of playing in close games. This season, both teams have had a lot of 1- and 2-run ball games this year. Verona's won 3 of their last 4, 5 and 4 in 1-run games, and they've only allowed, like I said, 46 runs all season long. So they want to keep this close because they're not known for a lot of power, a lot of offense.
And for the Waunakee Warriors here on their home field, how are they going to pull off the upset win and get a key victory for postseason positioning?
Well, they opened the season 1-5, but they've won 5 of their last 7, so they're starting to get a roll. And the Badger, they're not going to contend for the title, but they have a big chance of making a run in the playoffs. Again, we talked earlier, this is a big seeding type of game. They've been able to they've got a little bit of power here, so they can put up some runs. So it'll be interesting to see if they can jump out to a good lead here.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Beautiful Monday night for high school baseball as the Waunakee Warriors play host to the Verona Wildcats. We'll step aside for the performance of our national anthem, and when we come back, we'll get this game underway. Monday Night Baseball on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Discover the all-new TPC Wisconsin, Madison's premier destination for families, women, and golfers of all levels. Fresh off a stunning $30 million transformation, TPC Wisconsin offers more than championship golf. Enjoy a welcoming community with tennis, pickleball, a world-class golf academy, swimming, fitness, and family-friendly activities all year long. Experience the newest TPC golf club in the world right here in Madison. Visit tpcwisconsin.com to explore memberships and schedule your tour today.
When you or a loved one are faced with an unexpected injury or illness, Stoughton Health's urgent care is there for you. Stoughton Health has 4 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have urgent care locations in Stoughton, Oregon, McFarland, and Cottage Grove with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health accepts over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan, Quartz, Humana, and more. Please visit stoughtonhealth.com for more information. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Any night is a great night for Pizza Hut, and they've got your next meal covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside. Want a different vibe? Go with original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings, just $10. Whether it's game night, movie night, or just dinner tonight, this deal delivers. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Running a business doesn't leave time to wait. You need answers and a banker who responds. At Starion Bank, you work directly with local decision makers who understand your business and act quickly. No runaround, no delays, just solutions. The right banking relationship makes a difference, especially when things get complicated. Starion Bank, built for the long game. Visit starionbank.com to get started today.
As a single mom, I questioned college. I worried about having enough time and support, but I'm so glad that I didn't let that stop me. Once I started at Madison College, I realized I can do this. I'm really proud of myself. My instructors truly care about my success, and I have a community of support. My advice to other single moms, do this for you. There's more to your story at Madison College. Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
The News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team is certified for delivering the most accurate forecast in the entire state of Wisconsin. Morning meteorologist Savannah Brito.
When you're making plans, the weather often has other plans.
Evening meteorologist Blaze Keller.
At home, at work, or on the go, when we know, you'll know.
Chief meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Our team has the experience you can count on and the accuracy you can trust.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
I love being an orthopedic surgeon because I can help people improve their lives. My name is Ashish Raval. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Stoughton Hospital and the Ortho Team Clinic. My specialty is sports medicine, focusing specifically on the care of the shoulder, hip, and knee. So the goal for me is always to see patients who want to get back to their active lifestyle. The techniques that I use now allow patients to return back to their activities, including sports, faster than ever before.
Learn more about the Ortho Team Clinic at stoughtonhealth.com.
Discover the all-new TPC Wisconsin, Madison's premier destination for families, women, and golfers of all levels. Fresh off a stunning $30 million transformation, TPC Wisconsin offers more than championship golf. Enjoy a welcoming community with tennis, pickleball, a world-class golf academy, swimming, fitness, and family-friendly activities all year long. Experience the newest TPC golf club in the world right here in Madison. Visit tpcwisconsin.com to explore memberships and schedule your tour today.
Running a business doesn't leave time to wait. You need answers and a banker who responds. At Starion Bank, you work directly with local decision makers who understand your business and act quickly. No runaround, no delays, just solutions. The right banking relationship makes a difference, especially when things get complicated. Starion Bank, built for the long game. Visit starionbank.com to get started today.
Any night is a great night for Pizza Hut, and they've got your next meal covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside. Want a different vibe? Go with original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings, just $10. Whether it's game night, movie night, or just dinner tonight, this deal delivers. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania Monday Night Baseball on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app. We greet you from Waunakee High School alongside the Dean, Dennis Semrau. My name is Jesse Nelson. I want to thank our audio producer, Ashton Rotman, back in the Everlight Solar studio at ESPN Madison, working hard before a big 2-week trip to Alaska coming up. Appreciate Ashton putting
that's a
extra
road
time
trip
with us tonight. Well, I don't think he's driving to Alaska.
Still, it's a road trip.
You're right.
For Major League Baseball, it's a road trip even though they fly.
Yeah, true,
right?
Very true. You're right. Owen Dimple, our video producer, putting in a double just like some of us here today as well. Running Wilde and Tausch this morning as we were at the Hard Rock Casino Rockford across the state border. And then we come back up here for PrepMania, a little Monday Night Baseball action between Waunakee and Verona. What are you giggling at me for?
Did you lose any money?
No. In fact, I invested some worthwhile money. 10.5 wins for the Packers this season. Feeling pretty good about that.
Oh, okay.
NFC champion Green Bay Packers. Tausch and I talked ourselves into earlier today.
So when they finish with just 10.
That would be a replication of last year, which is not going to happen. They're not going to come up one win short this year. They're going to hit that 11 mark. You can check out the full episode, by the way, of Wilde and Tausch at the Hard Rock Casino Rockford earlier today, right here on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Final warm-up tosses being thrown for Waunakee starting pitcher Dane Haviland, and so Verona will step up to the plate first. 14-6 overall this season, the Verona Wildcats. Non-conference action, but potentially a big one for seeding in the WIAA baseball postseason bracket. Waunakee and Verona, the Big Eight and the Badger Large here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Leading off for Verona is the left fielder, number 4, Grady Miller. He bats left-handed, and the first pitch from Haviland misses just a little bit outside. 1 ball, and we are underway. First pitch officially at 5:07 p.m. here in Waunakee.
Yeah, Haviland 0-4 record, but he's pitched better than his record, according to Coach Holowinski.
This one fouled back right off the top of our beautiful press box here at Waunakee High School. If I had a glove and if we didn't have a roof, I would have had that one. Instead, it's 1-1 on Grady Miller. You don't believe me? I would have caught it.
Where's the net?
This one misses just a bit outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. We're the appetizer tonight. Brewers-Cubs, also a pretty good game down at Wrigley Field, scheduled to play here at 6:40 tonight.
Ooh.
First meeting between those two rivals since the NLDS last year. A bender from Haviland misses just a little bit, and it's 3 balls and a strike on the leadoff hitter, Grady Miller.
Going to play at Edgewood College next year. Stay close to home.
Playing baseball for the Edgewood Crusaders, and it draws a leadoff walk. Grady Miller takes first base on a pitch in the dirt. A leadoff walk is how this game begins here at Waunakee High School. Leadoff man aboard for Verona, and it brings up Ben Deteen, the shortstop. Right-handed hitter will step into the box with a runner on first base and nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Just underway between Waunakee and Verona.
And not a good start. 27 innings. Haviland only given up 8 walks and walked him in 5 pitches.
Out of the set, first pitch to Deteen misses just a little bit high, and that's a ball 1-0. Ben Deteen, also a pitcher in addition to playing the middle infield. Older brother Jack playing baseball at Xavier. Throw over to first, runner back in time, just keeping him close. 1 ball and nothing on the number 2 hitter, shortstop Ben Deteen for the Verona Wildcats. Haviland sets, fires, and paints the outside corner for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, good pitch to take, throwing 5 balls already, so lay off that one just on the outside corner.
Again, checking Miller over at first base as he extends his secondary lead. Miller trips in the dirt. They're going to throw over to first. He's able to slide back head first in time. But before the pitch was thrown, Haviland stepped off the mound, and Miller got caught. His footing kind of slipped on some of the dry dirt out beyond the first base bag on the way to second.
Oops.
Able to get back in time. Now this pitch fouled back off the chain link fence right in front of us here at Waunakee High School. The team stays alive at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oliver Heckles-Miller, the catcher, awaits on deck for the Wildcats. Another throw over to first, and Miller is back. Verona in their home white uniforms, black letters and numbers with an orange trim. Waunakee, purple tops, white pants, white hats, silver letters and numbers with a black trim. This one fouled out of play down the right field line. Of course, you would see that already if you're with us on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. And if you are, and it's one of your first times with us, make sure you subscribe so that you get alerted every time we go live with all of our daily shows and exclusive content, including every game of Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Pitch outside in the dirt over in the left-hand batter's box. Good stop behind the plate by Krause. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the number 2 hitter, Ben Deteen.
Might be a little confusing for the fans. White team normally is the home team. So if you see, oh, Waunakee's, wait a minute, they're purple. How are they the home team? Well, Verona gave up the game, so you give up that right. A lot of times you got double headers. Team will play home and away, home and visitor, and the same site, but not today.
The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed. Deteen is retired. A swinging strikeout. Haviland sets down the number 2 hitter for Verona, and there's 1 gone in the top of the first. That's a big out here early in this game.
Yeah, strikeout. That is strikeout number 35 on the season, so he's better than a strikeout an inning here this year.
Haviland retires Deteen, and it brings up left-handed hitting Oliver Heckelsmiller, the catcher. Heckelsmiller, a co-captain for the Verona baseball team this season, hitting .400 on the season. Here's the pitch, swung on, lifted into left field, down the line. This one's going to stay playable. It's a fair ball, and it drops in the left field corner. Heckelsmiller's into second. Miller advances to third. 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. It's a 1-out double for Heckelsmiller, the first hit of this game for the Verona Wildcats.
Couldn't put it in a better place. Kind of slicing there. Left fielder was played way shaded towards center field, so there's no way he was going to get even close to that one.
Not a lot of wind that's a factor here tonight. If anything, it's blowing the opposite direction out towards center field based on what the American flag looks like out in left center. So kind of surprising that that ball stayed the way that it did down the left field line. They had the slight shift for the left-handed batter in play in the outfield. Now the infield playing in on the grass as Peyton DiMaggio, the cleanup hitter, first baseman, batting right-handed, steps in against Haviland. And Haviland steps off.
DiMaggio's going to play football at Whitewater. Looks like an offensive tackle, doesn't he, up there?
He sure does.
So that's what you call number 4 power hitter. Hitting cleanup, yeah. You want your big boy up there.
First pitch, fastball just misses, and it's 1-0.
He's had a pretty good year so far, batting .339.
The 1-0 from Haviland misses outside, 2-0. Grady Miller, the leadoff hitter, stands at third base. The number 3 hitter, Oliver Heckelsmiller, doubled. Replacement runners out there for him at second base. The cleanup hitter, DiMaggio, stands in with 1 out in the top of the first, no score. The 2-0 pitch, that one's in there on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1.
13 walks, 11 strikeouts. It shows a little bit of patience up there for a power hitter. And again, the 11 strikeouts, you expect a guy like that to have a few swings and misses.
Second team all-conference player as a designated hitter last year. Flies this one into left field. It's going to get down in front of the left fielder, Strobel. In to score is Miller. Advancing to third is the runner for Heckelsmiller. Verona scores the first run of the game. In the top of the first, an RBI single for Peyton DiMaggio, and it's 1-0 Wildcats.
It looks like he just muscled that one down the line there. Not a clean hit, but just good enough to get in there and get the damage done.
Brings up the number 5 hitter, center fielder Jax Wepking. Right-handed hitter with ducks on the pond. Runners at the corners, 1 gone in the top of the first. Haviland's pitch is skied into right field foul territory, and it lands just shy of the fence. A long strike 1 on Jax Wepking.
Yeah, this guy's fastest guy in the program, according to the coaches. Coming in with 16 out of 18 stolen bases. So the guys in front of him better get moving. Unhook the plow. This guy will be coming right up their back.
No surprise, fastest guy on the baseball team is the running back for the Verona football team. Wepking skies this one into right field. Looks like this one's going to get over the head of Hansen and go all the way to the wall. Easily into score is 1 run. Rounding Second and a third is DiMaggio. It's a double for Wepking, and it's 2-0 Verona in the top of the first. Wildcats doing a lot of damage here in the opening frame with only one out and still 2 runners in scoring position.
Yeah, a couple of doubles here showing some power, and a team that hasn't shown a lot of offense, boy, they're just lighting it up here right now.
DiMaggio advances to third. Wepking in with the double. First baseman playing in on the grass. Everybody else playing at normal depth. This one's popped up, foul, and out of play on the number 6 hitter, Will Scherenbrock, the designated hitter tonight. One of the other co-captains of the Verona baseball team. Scherenbrock hitting .370 this season with 8 runs driven in. This one foul tipped for a strike, and it's 0-2 on Scherenbrock. So it'd be a big out if Haviland could get it without a run coming in to score, limit the damage at 2-0. The 0-2 pitch. Bender just misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Verona running up the pitch count here. And here's another guy, a little bit of power. An avid power lifter in the offseason.
The 1-2 to Scherenbrock. Outside, a ball. Left-handed batter. That went over in the right-handed batter's box on a line. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Scherenbrock. DiMaggio stands at third. Not great speed in a tag-up situation. This one also misses low, and the count runs full. Scherenbrock, a very patient hitter. 10 walks on the season. In the penultimate week of the regular season, start to see more players hit double figures in a lot of these statistics, but that's still quite a bit at this stage of the game. Payoff pitch, fouled back, and that gives me the chance to tell you my dad's favorite stat. Was it 80% of the time? I think it was 80% of the time, a 3-2 pitch. The first pitch of a 3-2 count is a foul ball as the hitter tries to see what's coming and hits it to stay alive. I don't know if it's true, but that's what my dad told me. Another 3-2. This one misses. It's ball 4. Scherenbrock draws the walk, and the bases are loaded with only 1 out for Verona. 2 runs already in, and credit Scherenbrock in that at-bat battling all the way back from down 0-2 to draw the walk. And we've got our first Madison College mound visit of the day as first-year head coach Cooper Holowinski comes out to check on his starting pitcher. Madison College been around for over 100 years right here in our community. They've grown to 7 campuses all across south central Wisconsin, including 3 in Madison. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. What do you think Coach Holowinski's telling his starting pitcher Haviland here? Bases loaded, 1 out. He's been laboring quite a bit here in the first inning.
Yeah, just want to put the ball in play. You got a chance for a 1-2-3 double play. I think they're going to keep the second and short back, bringing the corners in, and want to get a play at the plate if they possibly can to cut off that third run.
Mentioned the Verona Wildcats 14-6 on the season. Been a bit of a tough season for Waunakee, although they have been playing better in the recent weeks. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but still 2 games under 500 entering play today. Bases loaded, 1 out. 7th batter of the inning is number 3, the third baseman, Ben Erdman. This pitch from Haviland misses, and it's 1-0. Nowhere to put him. 1 out here in the top half of the first inning. The 1-0, Erdman pops it foul and out of play.
Another one of football players, honorable mention, all conference wide receiver. I love that football-baseball connection there.
Erdman, a .238 hitter this year, 10 for 42. The 1-1 is hit into right center field on the run. Hansen tracks it down just shy of the warning track. DiMaggio comes in to score the 3rd run of the inning. It's 3-0 Verona on a long sac fly from Ben Erdman, scoring Peyton DiMaggio. 3-0 Wildcats, and we're still playing in the top of the first.
Now batting
It was a solid hit by Erdman to right center field. Nice job by Hansen going back to track it down. He did stumble a little bit just as he was able to make the catch. You wonder, looking into the sun as it sets behind us in the press box here where the ball was hit from, could be a tough viewing angle sometimes. Hansen even playing here on his home field. Could be battling some of the elements as he went up to make that play. Eighth batter of the inning is Ben Yas, the right fielder. Runners at first and third with 2 outs in the top of the first. 3 runs in for Verona. First pitch a ball. Second pitch swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike.
A tough start here for Haviland. Came in with an ERA of just under 3. Already given up 3 runs here in the first inning. And his pitch count's way up. So he is not long for this game.
Yas has driven in 4 runs this season, bounces this one to second base. Tattersall plays it, fires over to first in time, and Waunakee finally gets out of the inning. 3 runs in for Verona before they take the field. We head to the bottom of the first. Verona 3, Waunakee coming up on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
As a single mom, I questioned college. I worried about having enough time and support, but I'm so glad that I didn't let that stop me. Once I started at Madison College, I realized I can do this. I'm really proud of myself. My instructors truly care about my success, and I have a community of support. My advice to other single moms, do this for you. There's more to your story at Madison College. Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
We're on the Badgers.
This Badgers team is going to go as far as Colton Joseph takes them.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
When he is at the top of his game, this offense could be awesome.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Monday Night Baseball. Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. The Verona Wildcats score 3 runs in the top half of the first inning. Waunakee now gets their first ups as we head to the bottom of the first. Jesse Nelson with the Dean Dennis Semrau, video producer Owen Dimple, audio producer Ashton Rotman, your PrepMania crew here on this beautiful Monday evening in Waunakee. PrepMania brought to you in part by Stoughton Health, where they've been providing trusted care close to home, and they're proud to support student athletes from around the area. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more today. A key non-conference clash here in the penultimate week of the regular season, high school baseball in the state of Wisconsin. Of course, all roads lead to Appleton. Neuroscience Group Field in Appleton, the home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, where the state baseball tournament is played. I was there for the first time in my life on Friday night, Dennis.
Have you ever been up there for the state baseball tournament?
I have not. No, I've never been to that stadium until Friday night. I went to go see a Timber Rattlers game.
Seems they always get rain up there, but having that professional grounds crew, they do a wonderful job. The WIAA always finds some way to get all the games in. But one year Waunakee had a play, and it was midnight, and it's pouring rain. They can't even see the ball when it's coming down. The umpires refuse to call the game.
West versus West here in the first at-bat of the game for Waunakee, and West Ducharme lines one into right field. Yas mishandles it on a line drive. It falls to the ground, and that means Ducharme gets into second base. Well, I'll ask official scorer Dennis Semrau if he wants to give him an error in that one in right field, or if we're going to call it a double.
They already popped up a single or a double on the
All right.
scoreboard. So
we're going to call it a double for West Ducharme to lead off the game for the Waunakee Warriors. And while we're telling tales of Waunakee playing at midnight, they're trying to put some runs on the board here in this first inning. Leadoff man aboard at second base, Ducharme, on one of the first pitches he saw of the game from Wes Willenberg, the starting pitcher for the Verona Wildcats. That brings up number 2 hitter, the right fielder, Carter Hansen. Hansen takes a pitch just a little bit high, and it's a first pitch ball on the number 2 hitter for the Waunakee Warriors.
We're going to get to say something about Ducharme. That is your typical 3-sport athlete, which is outstanding. Cornerback. He was first team all-conference in basketball. Got another year. He can kind of pick whatever sport he wants to play in college.
1-0 on Carter Hansen, left-handed hitter, and this one an inside corner strike, 1-1 on number 4 in the home purple uniforms. Purple tops, pinstripe white pants for the Waunakee Warriors here at home as you see it with us on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and for those of you joining us on the ESPN Wisconsin app. Willenberg steps off, and Hansen steps out. 1-1, nobody out. Runner at second base is the leadoff hitter, Ducharme. Hansen stands in the box, crowding home plate. Here's the set and the delivery. Popped up, back of second, into center field. It'll drift out there with the wind pushing it. Played in center by Wepking, and the runner will hold at second base. 1 out for Waunakee in the bottom of the first inning.
That was a beautiful throw from center field.
Came into third base, meaning no opportunity at all for Ducharme to advance.
Yeah, Ducharme a little fake there, and Wepking, one bounce right there. Would have been a double play.
Left-handed hitting center fielder Ethan Prell in the number 3 spot of the order for the Waunakee Warriors here this evening.
Got a lot of lefties here tonight.
Steps in with a runner at second base, Ducharme. Being held on there by the shortstop. First pitch is a bender in there for a called strike. 0-1 on the number 3 hitter, Ethan Prell, batting .286 this season. Has driven in 16 runs, and Waunakee could use another one here. Already down 3-0 in the bottom of the first inning. Prell awaits the pitch from Willenberg. Bounces this one foul up the first base line. It's 0-2 on the number 3 hitter for Waunakee.
Yeah, Willenberg's around the plate. Came in 4 games pitched. First start this season, 7 2/3 innings, 14 strikeouts. So almost 2-1. Yeah. And looking for that first K here with an 0-2 count.
Ducharme takes a couple of steps off second base. The 0-2 pitch is a fastball high and away for a ball, 1-2. Taylor Keene, the designated hitter, awaits on deck for the Warriors. Looking for a big victory here in the final 2 weeks of the season to help improve their postseason positioning. Willenberg, right-handed thrower, sets, fires, and this one misses inside. A bit of a check swing, did not go.
Jammed him there.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Pretty good crowd on hand in a sun-soaked Monday evening here in Waunakee. This one misses inside, and the count runs full on Ethan Prell. Especially considering that this wasn't originally scheduled to be a home game for Waunakee. This game was going to be played at Stamfel Field in Verona until earlier today. The overnight rain moving the game from Verona to Waunakee and shifting who the home team is. Payoff pitch is fouled back. I won't bring up my dad's favorite stat. You already know it. And the count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I don't know if he appreciates that I throw him under the bus like that for saying if he has actual information or not, but I think he kind of likes it. Again, the 3-2, and swung on and missed.
There it is, first K.
Prell retired, first strikeout of the evening for Willenberg, and there's 2 gone in the bottom of the first inning. A big swinging strikeout for Wes Willenberg, the hard-throwing righty on the mound for Verona. 2 outs in the bottom of the first.
This is a guy to keep an eye on, number 22, Taylor Keene. He looks the part right now. He looks like a senior. Does not look like a freshman out there. In 7 games, he's batting .300. He's already got 2 home runs.
First pitch strike on the outside corner. Taylor Keene, younger brother of former Waunakee quarterback Quinn Keene, now playing, or I should say just graduated from UW Oshkosh.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Quinn. Gave us some great memories as a Waunakee quarterback over the years.
But Taylor was batting .486 with the JV team.
But takes a funny hop out to second base. An underhand throw to first is in time to get Keene as he was hustling down the line. That ball was grounded out past the pitcher. It took a hard left turn. Tough play for the second baseman, Martin, but he's able to field it and underhand toss to first to get the final out of the inning. Waunakee strands a leadoff double, and we head to the second. Verona 3, Waunakee nothing on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
The News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team is certified for delivering the most accurate forecast in the entire state of Wisconsin. Morning meteorologist Savannah Brito.
When you're making plans, the weather often has other plans.
Evening meteorologist Blaze Keller.
At home, at work, or on the go, when we know, you'll know.
Chief meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Our team has the experience you can count on and the accuracy you can trust.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
The Milwaukee Brewers, the Chicago Cubs.
It is back, half at the track at the wall. Bye-bye baseball! Long live Andrew Vaughn!
Tonight on 100.5 ESPN.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. The ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. 3-0 Verona leads Waunakee as we play on to the top half of the second inning. Verona coming up for their second ups. It'll be the number 9 hitter, Caden Martin, leading us off here in the bottom of the inning. The Wildcats send 8 to the plate in the top half of the first, scoring 3 runs against Waunakee starting pitcher Dane Haviland, I should say. And the first pitch is a ball to the number 9 hitter, Martin, the second baseman for the Verona Wildcats.
Yeah, Martin originally had him in the lineup at shortstop, moved him over to second tonight. Came up as a freshman last year now. One of these dual threat guys. He's done a pretty good job pitching this year, but batting .263 coming in here.
1 ball and 1 strike. This one fouled back. 1-2 now on the number 9 hitter. Top of the order, Grady Miller due up next. Drew a leadoff walk that started the onslaught in the top half of the first for Verona. They scored 3. And that's the lead here in the second. 1-2 pitch misses high and inside. Martin kind of leaning a little into it, if we're being honest.
Little chin music there.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Haviland sets, fires. This one misses outside, and again the count runs full. He threw how many pitches? 32, Dennis, in that first inning?
Yes.
That was a lot of pitches for Haviland. And Verona making him work again here. The leadoff hitter, Martin, in the number 9 spot. Draws a leadoff walk, battles all the way back from down 1-2 to reach first base without having to move the bat. Second inning in a row. In this game, it's a leadoff walk for Verona. We'll see if they can capitalize the same way they did in the top half of the first. Back to the top of the order, left-handed hitting Grady Miller. Steps into the box for the Wildcats.
That third walk, the first one scored. We'll see what happens to this one, but yeah, Miller drew the leadoff walk to open the game.
Martin has decent speed as he stands at first base, takes his secondary lead. First pitch is a ball low and inside to Grady Miller. Again, Miller, an Edgewood College commit where he'll play baseball next year. They play their home games at the same place that Verona plays their home games, at Stamfel Field in Verona. The 1-0 pitch swung on and lifted to center field. Coming in on it is Prell. On the run, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone in the top half of the second. They throw over to first. Takes a bounce in front of Radabow, but he's able to pick it up and limit the runner Martin from being able to advance. So 1 gone and a runner at first. Brings up the number 2 hitter, Ben Deteen, the shortstop, who struck out swinging last inning. A long look from Haviland over to first base, and now he fires that direction. Back in plenty of time is Caden Martin.
Might get a chance to see him throw a little bit today, too. 4 games pitched. He's at a start. ERA under 1. But a lot of you pitched are shortstops.
This one skied on the infield, calling for it the third baseman Ducharme with 1 foot on the mound. Makes the catch, and there's 2 retired here in the top half of the second. So far, so good compared to that first inning for pitcher Dane Haviland. 2 gone, and the number 3 hitter, Oliver Heckelsmiller, the catcher, stands back in.
Well, he throws 6 pitches to the leadoff batter here. Now 3 pitches later, he's got 2 outs. So
baseball's a funny game like that, isn't it?
So I love the game.
Heckelsmiller doubled and scored in the first inning. This one with some movement misses low, 1-0. Verona Wildcats looking for their 15th win of this regular season. Just a couple of games left this week into next. before we get to the postseason. This one on the inside corner. Called strike, 1-1 on Heckelsmiller.
Yeah, it's fifth double season in the first inning. It's a player that Coach Durazio says definitely is going to be playing some college ball, just a junior. He's got some looks already.
On the outside corner, fastball is a called strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the top of the second. Let's see if Martin tries to push the envelope here as the base runner at first. Haviland takes a look at him. Martin does not extend his lead. Instead, time is called by Heckelsmiller, and he steps out of the box, adjusts the gloves. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Heckelsmiller now stands back in. Haviland looks the runner Martin back at first. Haviland sets. Nope, he's going to throw over to first, and Martin is back. Didn't have much of an extra lead there. More of a formality, keeping him close. Let Martin know he's thinking about him. Haviland again, sets. And he steps off.
Big shift here on with the third baseman, almost playing shortstop here for Waunakee.
The 1-2, this time Haviland fires at home. It misses well outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 game left to go on our PrepMania docket next week. Sun Prairie West and Milton. Riley Yauk will return to his alma mater, Milton High School, to call the game here on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. This one grounded to second base, playable for Tattersall. Fires over to first in time, and a leadoff walk goes for naught. After that, Verona retired 1-2-3. We head to the bottom half of the second inning. Verona 3, Waunakee nothing on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
On the air, on demand, on social, on Wisconsin Sports. Serving Wisconsin sports fans. This is 100.5 ESPN.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Alongside the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, my name is Jesse Nelson. 3-0, Verona leads Waunakee as we head to the bottom half of the second inning here at Waunakee High School. Warriors due up for their second ups. It'll be the number 5 hitter, James Radabaus, leading us off here in the bottom of the second. PrepMania brought to you in part by the GRB Academy. Interested in getting individual or group lessons from some of the highest level coaching for the baseball player in your life? The GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit grbacademy.com for more information. The GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. Or it's really not that far from here in Waunakee. You can just drive over. It's in Windsor. It's kind of down the road a little bit up Highway 19. You can go check out the GRB Academy. A lot of great players have come through the Verona program, Waunakee, Sun Prairie East, and many more here in the Madison area, including Drake Baldwin, fantastic catcher for the Atlanta Braves, all from the GRB Academy. And hey, look at that, the GRB Academy, one of the sponsors of Waunakee baseball out here, out on the left field wall.
Oh, there you go.
Always love seeing that logo, just as you see it with us here on our ESPN Madison YouTube channel. First pitch swinging. Radabaugh lifts this one into center field, and 1 pitch, 1 out. Wepking underneath it. And that's how we start the bottom half of the second inning. Waunakee first pitch swinging a lot here tonight. We can't tell you about all the great players in this lineup. We'll have to do it the second time through.
Yeah, Willenberg, that was his 13th pitch here so far. Very efficient.
Left fielder is Jackson Strobel, number 24, right-handed batter, and he swings at the first pitch. Goes deep into left center field. This one's way back off the top of the wall. Strobel rounds first into second base with a sliding double. And the throw to the pitcher gets past him, and Heads-up play, Strobel advances all the way to third.
Ooh, a little throwing error there.
So it's a double off the top of the wall for Strobel. He nearly hit that one out of here. And then on the throwing error into the infield, Strobel able to advance into scoring position at third base.
Not bad for a guy that was a last-minute adjustment. Coach Holowinski came up and said Owen Murphy was supposed to start in left field, but took a ball in the face in warm-ups. So Strobel steps in. What does he do? Gets a double his first time up.
That was a very heads-up play by Strobel, and you said it perfectly, Dennis. He didn't even know he was going to be starting in this game until about 10 or 15 minutes before first pitch. Showing bunt and laid down. Haviland gets it down. Strobel is gunned down coming home. A very easy play for Willenberg. The bunt went right back to him. He was able to field it cleanly, toss it over to Heckles-Miller covering the plate, and the runner is retired coming in. Haviland advances over to first base, but now 2 outs and a squandered scoring opportunity for Waunakee.
Yeah, that was the base runner, Strobel, just hesitated. Should just come through. You know, I don't think he expected the ball to be fielded right there. But now you just got to come through and make the catcher make a play. When you stop, you just made it real easy.
Knew he didn't have a chance to score with how easy that was for Willenberg to field it off the mound. Tough to be caught in no man's land there if you're Strobel coming home after the big effort to get all the way to third base on the previous run. So anyway, first pitch is a ball now to Jack Salverson. 2 outs and a runner at first is, well, it's the pitcher Haviland. I believe they have a courtesy runner out there for him. We'll see if we can check who that is in a moment. Fouled off down the right field line, out of play, 1 ball and 1 strike.
It's sort of out of my range here. Can you see the number?
I cannot, Dennis. Owen, can you? Nope, we're 0 for 3. 14. Oh, Owen's got. Oh, he brought binoculars. That's nice. It is number 14 running over at first base, and they check him. He gets back cleanly.
Oh, that is Haviland.
Oh, Haviland's still running.
They did not pull him out.
Interesting. Okay, so they're going to leave Haviland in to run. That's a first twist of the season for us. We're trying to check who the runner is, and it turns out it's the guy we thought it was the whole time.
Yeah, batting .267. He's got 1 stolen base this year, so.
Pitch in the dirt was a ball, and then the catcher, Heckles-Miller, decided to throw down to first as Haviland extended his lead. He's able to slide back in easily. 2 balls and a strike on the number 8 hitter, Salverson. Haviland leads off of first base. The pitch grounded to short. Tough play. Deteen going across his body. Skips the throw, but a nice dig by DiMaggio at first base, and that retires Waunakee in the bottom of the second. Nice defense flashed both at shortstop by Deteen and by DiMaggio with the scoop. We head to the 3rd inning. Waunakee trailing 3-0 on their home field here in Monday Night Baseball on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
I love being an orthopedic surgeon because I can help people improve their lives. My name is Ashish Raval. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Stoughton Hospital and the Ortho Team Clinic. My specialty is sports medicine, focusing specifically on the care of the shoulder, hip, and knee. So the goal for me is always to see patients who want to get back to their active lifestyle. The techniques that I use now allow patients to return back to their activities, including sports, faster than ever before.
Learn more about the Ortho Team Clinic at stoughtonhealth.com.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
Heading to the top half of the 3rd inning on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. A 3-0 lead for the Verona Wildcats on the road against the Waunakee Warriors. Well, now we know why Dane Haviland was running at first base with 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd. The puzzle's all starting to fit together, Dennis. He is no longer pitching in this game for Waunakee. Retired after 2 innings, and in from the bullpen comes number 15, Grant Endress. Right-handed pitcher onto the mound in the home purple top uniforms for the Waunakee Warriors.
Yeah, he's been the best reliever this year. 7 games pitched, 13 in the 3rd innings, 2 wins, no saves, 1.58 ERA, 14 strikeouts to 5 walks. But he's used more in short relief, I think, because of the conference games coming up Tuesday, Thursday this week. Might see pitching by committee today for the Waunakee Warriors.
Peyton DiMaggio leads off here in the top half of the third inning for Verona. First pitch, a ball from Endress. Second pitch misses low as well in the dirt, 2-0. 3 runs on 3 hits for Verona, all of it in the first inning. No runs on 2 hits for Waunakee. They've had a couple of runners in scoring position that they have been unable to capitalize on. Endress bounces another one. It's 3-0. Having a tough time finding the zone here, facing his first hitter in this game. In the cleanup hitter, Peyton DiMaggio. 4-5-6 due up here in the third for Verona. A 3-0 green light. DiMaggio soars it into left. It hangs up there long enough to be playable near the left field line for Strobel. First out of the inning, and 4 consecutive Verona Wildcats have been retired going back to the second.
Yeah, 6 of the last 7 since he had that rocky start for Haviland.
I can't help myself when you do the 6 of the last 7. It comes naturally. Webking stands in, takes a called strike. We were at that Timber Rattlers game on Friday night, and they did the 50-50 raffle, and the winning ticket was 11567. And you should have seen that stadium light up when the announcer called the numbers for the winning ticket. Ticket number 11567, and the place went bonkers. I hope whoever won that 50-50 raffle had the time of their life. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one grounded sharply to third. Ducharme extends the glove, fields it, throws to first, and an extension from Rodabau over there. He's able to get it in time, and there's 2 gone in the top of the third. Nice play by Ducharme, and then the quick fire over to get the fast-running Webking. That's a great play defensively for Waunakee, and quickly 2 outs here in the third.
Yeah, Webking he hit a rocket over there, and he just fielded like it was an underhand toss from the pitcher.
And that's why they call it the hot corner. Huh?
You betcha.
First pitch, a ball to Sharon Brock.
I've played a little bit of third when I was playing slow pitch softball.
Yeah.
You talk about hot corner. I had one, took a shot off my knee, and the ball landed in the bullpen.
A looping base hit into right field, squaring up on it. Sharon Brock, the designated hitter. First hit of the game, second time on base. He drew a walk back in the first and a 2-out single for Verona. Now Erdman, the third baseman, will step in with Sharon Brock at first.
This will bring up the third baseman, Ben Erdman.
You still feel that in your knee with the hard shot you took?
Every time I see one over there, I think about that. Yeah, they called it a ground rule double because it went out of play. It was like
off of your knee, it went out of play?
It went out of play, and they called it a ground rule double.
As a former umpire, I can tell you that is not how that call is supposed to be made, I'm pretty sure.
This was Middleton softball, so rec softball.
First pitch, a called strike on Erdman. This one misses high, 1-1.
We're playing at night, so it's kind of hard to see anyway, but I felt it. Yeah.
That's actually terrifying if you're having a tough time seeing and then you get a rocket at you at third base.
Now you realize a lot of high school softball players, they're masks all the way around. It started with third and first, and then the pitcher, now second and short. Some high school programs make it mandatory.
1-1 called strike, 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the third on the number 7 hitter, Ben Erdman, for the Verona Wildcats. Endress steps off, bluffs the runner back to first. That's Sharon Brock over there. Ends a streak of 5 in a row retired for Verona, the 2-out base hit for Sharon Brock. This time they throw over, and he's back in time. Count remains 1-2 here in the top of the third. Endress sets, fires, and this one grounded to short. Backhanded by Salverson. He'll go the long way over to first. An extension by Rodabau in time, and that retires Verona in the top half of the third. Waunakee has settled in after that rocky first inning in the field. We head to the bottom of the third. Verona 3, Waunakee nothing on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Discover the all-new TPC Wisconsin, Madison's premier destination for families, women, and golfers of all levels. Fresh off a stunning $30 million transformation, TPC Wisconsin offers more than championship golf. Enjoy a welcoming community with tennis, pickleball, a world-class golf academy, swimming, fitness, and family-friendly activities all year long. Experience the newest TPC golf club in the world right here in Madison. Visit tpcwisconsin.com to explore memberships and schedule your tour today.
It's the summer of suspense for Giannis and the Bucks.
Sources tell me the Milwaukee Bucks are fully open for business on trades and offers around Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Follow along right here on Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, 3-0. Waunakee trailing by 3 runs as they come up to bat here in the bottom half of inning number 3.
We just promoted the Bucks. We got 3 of us here. Okay, best 2 out of 3. Is he back or not back?
Oh, you want to do a Giannis conversation? You're going into the 3rd inning?
What is it?
I say he's not back. Owen says he is back. He doesn't have a headset to talk, so that's a tough thing to ask him. What do you say, Dennis?
I want him back, but I think he's gone.
Yeah. I think a team like Detroit that could use a star to help put them over the top.
How about Game 7?
Okay. You're telling me that team couldn't have used Giannis last night? Sheesh.
Here we are in May, and we're still talking NBA basketball.
Yeah. Still 2 rounds to go. Who do you got winning the finals? Oklahoma City, San Antonio in the West, Cleveland and the Knicks in the East.
Yeah.
Well,
I just finished reading a book on
wait a minute. I asked you a question. You can't start telling me about Larry Bird.
NBA is fantastic. So which team do I like the best? I want San Antonio.
San Antonio is Dennis's answer. All right.
Might not be the popular one, but I don't know.
Wes Willenberg back on the hill in the bottom half of the 3rd inning, loses his hat on a first pitch strike. Here to start the bottom of the inning, number 9 hitter is Cole Krause, the catcher for Waunakee, right-handed hitter standing in.
He gave up on the Bucks long ago, to be honest. As soon as the Badgers were done, that was it for me. Basketball season was over.
This one misses outside, 1 ball and a strike.
And how about the women's softball team for the Badgers, huh?
Yeah, they made a nice run. First NCAA appearance since 2022, 4 years. Called strike on the outside corner, 1 and 2. They did win in extra innings against Baylor on Friday, then lost a couple of games to be eliminated on Saturday.
Reality sunk. Kind of sunk in. That was they're at a certain level right now, but some of these teams around the country are just so much better.
Well, I saw that player for UCLA with 40 home runs this year.
Yes.
2-2 pitch to Krause. Sent into center field. Very playable out there for Wepking. He's underneath it, and there's 1 gone in the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
Number 11.
Yeah, you got the Barry Bonds of women's softball.
Well, I brought that up because
playing for UCLA.
Former Verona player setting the Badgers' home run record, 15, and this one hits 40. Oh my God!
Yeah. We were out at a dive bar in Appleton after we went to that Timber Rattlers game on Friday night, and they had the softball tournament on. And I think it was UC Irvine and UCLA, and the game was like 11-11 as they went to extra. It was just it was like 1 in the morning, and you're a couple of beverages in, and you're like, is this really a live game happening right now? You're like, oh, you don't believe it. Line shot into left field is out there cleanly, and Wes Ducharme has his 2nd hit of the evening. It's a 1-out single. Solid contact the opposite way, and Ducharme aboard with 1 gone here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning.
He's doing his part to make sure that they stay in the game here. Yeah, came in just batting 250. That doesn't look like a 250 hitter to me, the way he's hit those first 2 pitches. He was 2nd team all-conference last year. Hit 354 a year ago, so that batting average is going to come around a little bit.
Ducharme's a left-handed hitter. Throw over to first to keep him close. He is back in time. Another lefty now stands in. It's the right fielder Carter Hansen, who flew out to center field back in the 1st inning. Bottom of the 3rd, 3-0 Verona. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Wildcats. Nothing on now 3 hits for Waunakee. The runner on and 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. Showing bunt, calling it back, and a called strike on Hansen. 0-1 the count.
Just when I was wondering, you're down 3-0. You want to give up an out here, trying to get that runner over. But the way the pitching settled in, every run you can scrape out counts. So they got to get him out of that double play situation.
Again, they check the runner at first. You think we'll ever see any of the changes that we've seen at the major league level in high school baseball? Anything like a pitch clock or limiting mound visits?
God, I hope not. No, there's a limit. You have 5 mound visits for a high school game, for the game, and you go out twice in the inning. The pitcher's got to come out.
How about the amount of disengagements in checking the runners on base? You think we could see a limit on that at some point?
No, I don't think so. I think
grounder to first, extending on a dive. Nice play by DiMaggio. The only play is to get the runner at first. Hansen's retired. Nice play. Advancing to second, Ducharme with 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. Nice play. Peyton DiMaggio going full extension across his body left to right to make that play and limit that ball from getting beyond him into right field. If that gets into right field, Ducharme is easily going first to third, and this inning looks totally different. That's a big play for Verona in the field.
Yeah, and also for the pitcher to get over and cover the bag because he didn't assume it was going to go to right field. Well, just on the chance, you got to cover the bag. Even if it's going to go through, you got to get over there, and he did.
Left-handed hitter Ethan Prell struck out swinging his first time up back in the first. Ducharme at second base. That was the situation the last time that Prell stepped into the box. Called strike, 0-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
He's going to play at Luther College next year. Yeah, Luther just made the Super Regionals.
Congratulations to Luther, and congratulations to future Luther star Ethan Prell. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Prell was trying to hit that one to DeForest.
And they lost to the Bethany Lutheran, but then beat UW Whitewater in 11 innings. That's been a fun game. Warhawks, another great college program in the state.
Yeah, unfortunately, they were upset hosting that regional this weekend. Big surprise in the D3 ranks. Prell grounds it to first. DiMaggio, much easier play. This time takes it himself to the bag, and that retires the side. We head to the 4th inning. Verona with 3 runs, all in the top half of the first inning. And it's a 3-0 lead for the Wildcats on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Any night is a great night for Pizza Hut, and they've got your next meal covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside. Want a different vibe? Go with original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings, just $10. Whether it's game night, movie night, or just dinner tonight, this deal delivers. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
We're on the Packers.
This team is going to be better than what they were last year.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
You may have Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, and Tucker Kraft all together for the first time since 2024.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app. We head to the 4th inning. 3-0. Verona leading Waunakee as we start the top half of the 4th with the Verona Wildcats stepping up to the plate. Jesse Nelson with the Dean Dennis Semrau, audio producer Ashton Rotman back in the Everlight Solar studio, keeping us sounding good tonight, and video producer Owen Dimple helping us look good here out at Waunakee High School. Enders back on the mound for Waunakee in the top half of the 4th, and this pitch is a called strike to begin the top half of this inning. The 0-1 misses, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Number 8 hitter Ben Yoss, the right fielder, stands in for Verona. Grounded out to second base his first time up. Yoss takes this one. 2 balls and a strike, I believe, is our count here. Yep, 2-1.
It's turned into a nice little pitcher's duel here. Enders doing so far. Willenberg, for a guy that has not started a game, 30 pitches in the first 3 innings. He threw fewer pitches than Haviland did in the first inning.
Called strike 2-2. And a quick fire. Yoss grounds it, and that is a foul ball. Ooh, that was a 50-50 call as it bounced over the double bag on the first base line. Umpire right on the spot where he should be, and he put the hands in the air immediately, calling it a foul ball. I trust his judgment, and it remains 2-2.
Make the call. Don't be wishy-washy about it. If you make it like with authority, then you got to sell it, right?
That's what they teach you in umpire school. Swung on and missed. Yoss is retired. A swinging strikeout. Endress with his first K in relief here tonight, and there's 1 gone in the top of the 4th inning.
And both teams putting the ball, bat on the ball here. That's only the 3rd strikeout in the game here in the 4th inning combined.
and that's now 8 of the last 10 hitters retired by Waunakee pitching after Verona sent 8 to the plate in the top half of the first. Been quite the shift here. First pitch swung on and missed by Caden Martin, the second baseman. He drew a walk to lead off the second inning for Verona. Did not advance as the next 3 hitters were retired in order to end that inning. 1 ball and a strike now on the number 9 hitter for the Verona Wildcats. Martin hitting .263 entering play today. This one misses in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike.
A curveball came up short.
Endress sets and delivers. Bender misses high, 3-1. There must be a, I saw this earlier in the game too, there must be like a track practice or something going on out beyond right field. Ball 4 inside, and Martin draws his second walk of this game. A 1-out walk and a runner aboard for Verona here in the top of the 4th as we flip back to the top of the lineup, and Grady Miller steps into the box.
Well, just over here to the right is the soccer.
So there's soccer over here.
And track would be straight ahead on the football.
So if it was track, that would make sense, because it actually looked kind of like the Cardinals game the other night with all the shirtless dudes in that section. Did you see that the other night? Kind of looked like that with everybody at practice over there. I was like, oh, all those Cardinals fans must have just kept making the trip up here. The tarp's off. 0-1 on Grady Miller. Would you have joined him, Dennis, if that was happening in a game you were at?
No.
No? Outside a ball, 1-1. Owen, would you? Are you joining? Tarp's off? Yeah? Sure, I'd do that. Throw over high as they check the runner, Caden Martin, at first base. What I didn't understand about all that was they thought, like, the Cardinals fans thought they, like, invented that. Like, college football fans have been doing that for years now, like, protest when their team isn't playing well.
They've been doing it at Lambeau for a century.
Line drive into right field is down for a base hit for Miller. He gets to first. Advancing is Martin to second base, and Verona has some action on the base paths here. 2 on with 1 out in the top half of the 4th inning. That is the second time on base in this game for Grady Miller, but his first hit of the game. He drew a leadoff walk to start that big first inning. So Miller aboard, Martin to second, and the number 2 hitter, Ben Deteen, the shortstop, stands in. Runners at first and second, 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Deteen hitting .350 on the season entering play. Takes a called strike, and it's 0-1. Big opportunity for Verona to try and extend their lead here in the top of the 4th after their offense has gone a little stagnant after a big first inning. This one misses high and in. 1 ball and a strike.
And the team kind of eyeing that GRB sign in left center field. He plays for GRB, and I'm sure he'd like to hit one over it or off of it.
Endress steps off, and time is called by Krause. The catcher wants to go and talk with his pitcher. Looked like they may not have been on the same page with something there.
I'm jealous, my generation. We didn't have GRB. We didn't have the indoor chance to play baseball year-round, which is why they always had the knock on baseball and softball in Wisconsin. Remember when Wisconsin first started their softball program, they had to get players from California, Florida, Texas, whatever. Now some of their best players are from Wisconsin because you've got that opportunity year-round to be indoors.
1-1 pitch to Deteen is fouled on the ground up the third base line. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes on the number 2 hitter for Verona. I have more questions about that for you, Dennis. We'll talk about that as our broadcast continues here. Big moment here in this game with runners at first and second. The 1-2 pitch from Endress, lined into center field, backpedaling and making the catch is Prell. A line drive right at him. 2 outs, and the runner's unable to advance because it was hit so hard right at him. 2 gone, and runners remain at first and second as the number 3 hitter in the lineup, Oliver Heckelsmiller, the catcher, will step up with a chance to drive in a couple more runs and extend the lead for Verona. It was a hard hit ball by Deteen, but right at Prell in center field.
Yeah, Heckelsmiller with 14 runs batted in coming in. 5 doubles and a home run so far this year.
Ground ball up the first base line. And we're going to say there's a foul ball. I didn't see any call from either of the umpires. Looks like they will say foul. Everybody's retreating to the bases. I assume that's what we had there. Umpire in the field in the C position between the shortstop and the pitcher, so that's a tough call for him to make on the base pass, so it comes down to the home plate umpire to make that call. And he must have said foul. All the players were on the same page. The rest of us were a little confused for a moment.
Usually it makes some kind of physical sign or something, but
that was one of my favorite things to do when I got to call fair foul as a home plate umpire. Foul ball, and then you give a big motion, foul territory. This one misses outside, 1-1 on Heckles-Miller.
I had a game last week. I was doing Sauk and Reedsburg, and the umpire was really demonstrated every call when he got that. You knew it was a strike.
We like that.
They knew it in the next county.
Confidence and clarity. Yes. This one outside, and it goes off the catcher's glove. Krause has to chase it all the way back to the backstop, so the runners now advance to scoring position at second and third. So any base hit to the outfield is going to score 2 runs most likely here with Heckles-Miller in a 2-1 count at the plate with 2 outs.
I call that a pass ball off the glove. A little pitch, a little outside, but you got to get your body in front of those.
Martin, the runner at third. Miller, the runner at second now for Verona. 2-1 count on the number 3 hitter, Heckles-Miller. And this one hit him. Yeah, catcher put his hands up in the air. Catcher and the home plate umpire indicates as such as well. So this one goes off of Heckles-Miller. Dead ball, runners unable to advance. Heckles-Miller gets first base on a hit by pitch. And the bases are loaded now with 2 outs for Verona here in the 4th inning. Enders needs to work himself out of this jam facing the cleanup hitter, Peyton DiMaggio. Single to run in back in the 1st inning and flew out to left field his last time up. Got a substitute runner for the catcher, Heckles-Miller. It's Kaysen Jenin taking over on the base paths at first. He's got decent speed, and the first pitch is a ball to DiMaggio.
Yeah, another football player. Good speed out there.
Enders facing his first pressure situation of this game. DiMaggio soars one high in the sky, foul territory. First baseman Radabau underneath it. He makes the catch, and Waunakee gets out of it. Verona strands the bases loaded in the top of the 4th inning. Enders gets out of it, and we head to the bottom of the 4th. Still, Verona 3 and Waunakee nothing on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
I didn't see myself going to college because I struggled with anxiety and depression, but I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I've found my community. There are a ton of support resources, and I never feel like I'm alone. My advice to others, keep pushing on. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
We're on the Badgers.
This Badgers team is going to go as far as Colton Joseph takes them.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
When he is at the top of his game, this offense could be awesome.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN.
Heading to the bottom of the 4th on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Verona 3, Waunakee nothing. They're playing my favorite karaoke song.
Oh, yes. Favorite John Denver.
Speakers here at
I got
Waunakee High School.
See him in Jacksonville, Florida when I was in the service. 10th row seats.
Did you?
And when he's singing, we're all singing along. I mean, you know.
Were you singing this one?
Oh, you betcha. I love John Denver.
Country roads, take me home. Bottom of the 4th inning here on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania.
And Oh God, with George Burns.
I don't know that one.
Movie, oh, it was a great movie. Mr. Clean Cut, John Denver.
I don't know what that's in reference to. So my mom was a big John Denver fan. I know the songs. Like, I don't know much more of the story. I know he died in a plane crash.
Yeah, we lost him way too soon.
Yeah. Bottom of the 4th. Waunakee coming up. No runs on 3 hits for the Warriors. 3 runs on 5 hits for Verona. All 3 runs scored in the top half of the 1st inning of this game as we now play into the bottom of the 4th. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for Waunakee. That includes the designated hitter Taylor Keene. Big hit, hard-hitting freshman stands in and takes a called strike from Wes Willenberg. We haven't talked much, Dennis, about Willenberg. He's been working very quickly against these Waunakee hitters, but he's a really solid pitcher for the Verona Wildcats, and he's showing some good stuff here so far tonight.
Yeah, like I said, it's his first start, but 30 pitches in 2 innings, came in with a 2.74 ERA, 14 strikeouts to 4 walks, and so far in this one, he's got 1 strikeout, no walks.
Keene sends this one deep to center field, going back on it. Wepking to the track, and he's able to haul it in. A deep fly ball is the first out of the inning for Waunakee, 1 gone in the bottom of the 4th.
Keene was looking for his 3rd home run. He's only played his 8th varsity game right now. He was so hot playing that he was batting .486 with 16 runs batted in with the JV. You got to get him out of there before he kills somebody, right? Some of these guys are just so far advanced, and he's going to be a 4-year varsity player.
I thought you were setting me up for that. He was so hot. How hot was he? James Rodabow stands in. He is 0 for 1. Also flew out to center field to lead off the 2nd inning. Here he stands in with 1 gone in the bottom of the 4th. Takes a first pitch called strike from Willenberg. The 0-1 at the knees, in there for a strike. Quickly 0-2. Willenberg wasting no time. He works very quickly out on that mound.
Yeah, as a junior, before his sophomore year, he transferred from Eau Claire Memorial, and he's had a pretty good start here. Batting .250, 14 strikeouts though, so you know he likes to swing a little bit there. But he's also a pitcher. Started 4 games.
Rodabow swings and misses in the dirt. Good stop by Heckelsmiller. Throws down to first in time. The strikeout, and then the catcher throws down to first, and quickly 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning for the Waunakee Warriors. That is just the 2nd strikeout of the game for Wes Willenberg. But he's pitching a shutout here through 3 2/3 innings. And because he's been working so quickly in a week in which Verona plays multiple games and they wanted a pitcher that could eat some innings, he's definitely a candidate to do so here today.
And Verona just played 7 games in 8 days, went 4-3 in that stretch. So they're trying to find anybody who can breathe and throw the ball over the plate's going to get a shot to throw.
They're going to be asking you and Owen to suit up before we know it here. Owen's winding up. He's ready. Our video producer, Owen Dimple, here on site at Waunakee High School. Pitch outside a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning on Jackson Strobel. Nearly hit one out of here his first time at the plate. Oh, he liked that pitch. He did not swing at it, checked his swing, and it was a called strike on the inside corner, and he had to back out of the box hanging his head in frustration.
Little breaking pitch that kind of got him on his heels.
1-2. Strobel takes this one high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Waunakee needs to find some offense here against Wes Willenberg. Can they do it with 2 outs here in the 4th? Pitch just misses on the inside corner, a fastball. And the count runs full on Jackson Strobel, who did not know he was going to be starting this game until moments before first pitch when Owen Murphy suffered a pregame injury. Bender misses off the inside corner for ball 4 and a 2-out walk for Strobel. He trots down the line to first base. Let's see if Waunakee can capitalize.
4th inning in a row, there's been 1 base runner, but previous 3 they got stranded. Looking for Haviland here coming in now with a chance to get him out the schneid there on the scoreboard.
Dane Haviland was the starting pitcher in this game for Waunakee, exited after 2 innings. First pitch outside a ball, they throw down to first, sliding back in safely is Strobel. First chance to say 1 ball, that's all on Haviland here, standing in with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th.
You're waiting for that one.
I did, yeah. I like doing that as an umpire, too, when there was a lot of action after the first pitch. You know, Little League, everybody's stealing all the time. This one on the inside corner for a called strike, 1-1. So it was a nice reset for everybody to understand what the count was and get on the same page after some chaotic situations. And then there'd be one dad in the crowd that would get a good chuckle out of it.
1 call.
That's all. Switch roles today. Called strike on the outside corner, and 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Haviland. Grounded into a fielder's choice. He actually put that bunt attempt down in the second. Waunakee's best chance to score so far in this game. Bunted it right back to the pitcher, Willenberg, who threw home to retire Strobel after he had advanced to third on a throwing error from his double. Fouled back. We'll do it again, 1-2. That second inning, there were a couple of... Actually, the second and third inning for Waunakee, they had action on the base paths. Of course, that bunt that didn't score the run, but then the great play over at first base by DiMaggio extending to prevent the hit from going into right field and putting 2 runners on simultaneously. And now swung on and missed, and that retires the side. Haviland down on strikes. Third strikeout of the game, second of the inning for Wes Willenberg. He is dealing for the Verona Wildcats as we head to the 5th. Still 3-0 Verona on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Running a business doesn't leave time to wait. You need answers and a banker who responds. At Starion Bank, you work directly with local decision makers who understand your business and act quickly. No runaround, no delays, just solutions. The right banking relationship makes a difference, especially when things get complicated. Starion Bank, built for the long game. Visit starionbank.com to get started today.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just to you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app. We head to the 5th at Waunakee High School. 3-0 Verona leads Waunakee alongside Dennis Semrau. He's the dean. I'm Jesse Nelson, and this is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, brought to you in part by Celebrations Entertainment. With Celebrations Entertainment, planning events has never been easier. They have complete event services for weddings, corporate events, nonprofit events, outdoor movies, casino nights, and much more fun. Visit celebrationsentertainment.com to get started today. Celebrations Entertainment, fun, memorable events. Looking forward to football season already with Jeffrey and the great team at Celebrations Entertainment for our college game day tailgate parties down on Regent Street. Be excited to get down there. I think Eastern Michigan might be the first game at home this year. Western Illinois, Owen tells me. Okay, so it's Western Illinois, then East. I get all of our directional opponents mixed
after we
up.
go to
Lambeau Field, notable game. Saw at the Hard Rock Casino Rockford this morning. 20.5-point underdogs. Wisconsin against Notre Dame. I kind of like that, actually. 1 ball and 1 strike as Jax Wepking, the center fielder, he's been pretty busy in the field tonight. Also doubled back in the first inning, part of that big inning for the Verona Wildcats where they put up 3 runs in the top of the first. And that's all the damage so far in this game. Takes a ball, 2-1. Grant Endress continuing on the mound in his 3rd inning of work now in relief for Waunakee. Bounces this one, 3-1.
I was going to say, under Barry, we love the underdog role. Always did well.
That's true. We'll see if Wisconsin can shock the world and get a program-altering victory at Lambeau Field on Labor Day Eve.
When is our first Barry Alvarez show of the season coming back?
We're looking at late August. No official date as of yet.
Same cast of characters?
That's the plan. We got a lot of schedules to coordinate among, so we'll see what we can do. Payoff pitch swung on and missed. Wepking is down on strikes. And 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. Yeah, football season. We're starting to make all the preparations. You know that, Dennis. Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. We're going to have to put a football schedule together before we know it. Expecting these 2 programs to be certainly in the mix.
Working on that one right now, actually.
2 of the traditional powers in the Madison area, Waunakee and Verona.
I do know where we're going to be. Verona at Middleton, which will be Middleton's homecoming, and their 3rd annual Hall of Fame will be unveiled.
1-0 pitch to Will Scherenbrock. Sent out to center field. Playable for Prell. He's underneath it. Makes the catch. And 2 gone in the top half of the 5th. First time Scherenbrock's been retired tonight. He had reached on a walk in the 1st inning and a single back in the 3rd. This game really, since that top of the 1st inning, has been moving along.
Don't say it.
I said it. Too late.
There's the jinx.
I said it.
There's the jinx.
Ben Erdman, the third baseman, number 7 hitter in the lineup for Verona, sends one on a bounce off the mound right to the second baseman Tattersall, throws over to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 fifth inning for Endress. We head to the bottom of the 5th, Verona 3, Waunakee nothing on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
When you or a loved one are faced with an unexpected injury or illness, Stoughton Health's urgent care is there for you. Stoughton Health has 4 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have urgent care locations in Stoughton, Oregon, McFarland, and Cottage Grove with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health accepts over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan, Quartz, Humana, and more. Please visit stoughtonhealth.com for more information. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
We're on the Badgers.
This Badgers team is going to go as far as Colton Joseph takes them.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
When he is at the top of his game, this offense could be awesome.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. The ESPN Madison YouTube channel, the ESPN Wisconsin app. Pretty good game brewing here at Waunakee High School. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Verona, 3 runs on 5 hits, all of which, the runs at least, taking place in the top half of the 1st inning. The Waunakee Warriors, no runs on 3 hits. They have been up against it here with Wes Willenberg dealing a gem on the mound for Verona in his first start pitching this season. Zimbrick Honda, been a proud partner of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and on Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. And if you need new tires, Dennis Semrau at Zimbrick Honda, you buy 3, and I forget, how much do you get that for?
$1.
That's right. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
By the way, this is the 12th game where Verona's given up 1 run or less. 9 games, they gave up 1. They've had 2 shutouts so far this year and looking for a 3rd shutout right now.
8, 9, and 1 due up here for Waunakee in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jack Solverson grounded out to shortstop in his first plate appearance back in the 2nd. Takes a ball from Willenberg to lead off the bottom of the 5th. This one on the outside corner for a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Solverson.
I'd like to get somebody on because we flipped to the top of the order. Descharmes coming up. 2 for 2 here so far today.
Solverson lines this one to center field, but right at Wepking, who has been busy out there. A lot of action hit his way. He hauls it in for the first out of the bottom of the 5th.
He's got 1 put out in every inning so far, 5 so far in the game.
You know, that's kind of a center fielder's dream, though, isn't it? When I ever played Little League or even into high school ball, you're playing in the outfield, and all you want is just some action out there. You know, all the shortstop gets everything. The pitcher and the catcher play. The first baseman's in on everything. You just want something hit your way.
You get more action in the warm-ups. I always liked playing, when I played outfield, being the front guy, so any ball that came short you could run after because you could at least try to catch something. Once the game came around, it was like you were bored.
Krause, the catcher, is the number 9 hitter for Waunakee. First pitch was a ball. Second, a called strike on the inside corner. 1-1.
My son was playing. I was coaching him. At one point, I hear this, "Dad, I'm bored." And I look at him. At the people, they start laughing. I go, "Yeah, well, you just got a ball all game. I'd be bored too." Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike. Now a pitch misses inside.
There's a line from Bill Durham about strikeouts or, you know, you want a lot of action. You want the ball all over the place. Everybody gets a chance to play.
Well, here's one drilled into left field. This one lands in front of Miller out there. It's a base hit with 1 out for the number 9 hitter, Cole Krause. And let's see if that sparks the Waunakee offense with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4th hit of the day for the Warriors. Krause now 1 for 2 on the evening. And I expect we're going to get a courtesy runner for him as the catcher. We will.
Yeah.
Checking in to run is number 23.
Brett Farrell. He's got 5 runs scored, 3 stolen bases this year. It's his 9th game. He has no at-bats. He is the definition of the courtesy runner, pinch runner. Hey,
Who was
you get to play?
Do you remember any of the Brewers players who were like the September call-ups that all they did was pinch run for guys and they were just speed demons?
Oh.
There's a couple of names that come to mind from when I was a kid. That Mel Stocker. You remember Mel Stocker?
Oh, wow.
That's a pull.
Blast from the pass.
The Kansas City Royals had a guy. I forget his name, but he was on that when they were in the World Series in 14 and 15. Like, he didn't do anything all season. He was probably in AAA all year.
Yep.
What was it? Terrence Gore. Owen knew it. Oh, that's a great name. This one misses outside. They check the runner at first. Terrence Gore, Mel Stocker, whoever's running over there.
I've always been a big fan of the courtesy runner. My daughter was playing softball for Middleton. So junior year, she was a courtesy runner for the catcher. She got on 4 times, so Kelly got on base 4 times and scored 4 runs. She got to play a lot that game.
Farrell extends this one, lifted by Ducharme to center field. Playable for Wepking. He's got it, 2 down. And Farrell has to retreat back to first. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
Put out number 6 now for him.
And you know, until that last base hit by Krause, the line drive to left field, if you're the other outfilders out here, Miller and Yost, you're like, what the heck? Like,
we want to play too.
Ducharme, I guess the first at-bat of the game, he lined one off of Yost's glove, ruled a hit, and ended up being a double. That's how this game started. Runner on first, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Willenberg throws over to check on the runner Farrell. He's back in time. Carter Hansen is the right fielder, left-handed hitter for Waunakee in the number 2 position here. Yet to reach. Grounded into a fielder's choice in his last at-bat.
And Coach Holowinski says, quiet guy, but is one of the most committed players in the program. So, in other words, he just goes about his business and works hard.
First pitch ball, 1-0 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. The clouds have taken over here at Waunakee High School. It's been sunny throughout the afternoon here into the evening, but now certainly the cloudy part of the overcast skies taking effect, which I'm sure the outfielders appreciate as balls get lifted for them to be playable. Sun setting directly behind us here, which is probably right in the eyes of some of those outfielders as they look at it. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Hansen, the batter, takes a called strike on the outside corner. They throw down. Farrell able to retreat back to first base, sliding in head first. Now 1-2 on Hansen here in the bottom of the 5th. Game was originally scheduled to be played in Verona today, but due to the inclement weather over the evening last night, the field was unplayable. They moved it over here to Waunakee to play this non-conference clash with 2 weeks left in the regular season. This one bounced in front of the hitter,
well, that
Hansen.
and the storm we got during the day yesterday, it wiped out most of the home talent games. Supposed to be the opening weekend for home talent. The oldest amateur baseball league in the country. Ready for another season, probably another 40 teams playing. Waunakee does not have a team this year, which is kind of surprising.
I just want to make sure, Dennis, I clarify what happened. That was a foul ball off the leg of Hansen. There was a little confusion for a second. So 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Willenberg, swung on and missed. Hansen is retired, and Willenberg continues to toss a gem. 5 shutout innings in his first start of the season for the Verona Wildcats. We head to the 6th, Verona 3, Waunakee nothing on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Any night it's is a great summer of suspense for Giannis and the Bucks.
So sometime over the next 6 or 7 weeks, we'll decide whether Giannis is going to sign a max contract and stay with us, or he's going to play somewhere else.
Follow along right here on Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN.
Any night is a great night for Pizza Hut, and they've got your next meal covered. Score a large 3-topping pizza for just $10. Try it on Pizza Hut's new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside. Want a different vibe? Go with original pan, thin and crispy, or Chicago Tavern style. Big flavor, big savings, just $10. Whether it's game night, movie night, or just dinner tonight, this deal delivers. Order today at pizzahut.com or on the Pizza Hut app. Pizza Hut, no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Verona with 3 runs in the top of the first inning, and that has been the offensive output for both of these teams so far today. Into the 6th, a 3-0 lead for the Wildcats on the road against the Waunakee Warriors. It was a tough first inning for Dane Haviland, the starting pitcher for Waunakee. He settled in the second. 3 shutout innings in relief for Grant Endress, including working out of a bases-loaded jam. And now the third pitcher of the game for the Warriors, Dennis. It's the freshman and the designated hitter in this game. Taylor Keene takes over on the mound for Waunakee.
Yeah, Keene don't have any numbers from his JV throwing, but Coach Holowinski said he was going to give him a chance to throw a little bit at the end of the game today and see what kind of stuff he's got. We know what he's done already varsity-wise as a hitter. 2 home runs and almost had his 3rd earlier in this game. But big power pitcher. Looks the part. Does not look like a freshman out there at all.
7 runners stranded on base in this game for Verona. 3 runs on 5 hits for the Wildcats. Waunakee has stranded 1 runner in every inning. 5 runners left on base. No runs on 4 hits for the Warriors so far here this evening. First pitch from Keene is a ball high. The number 8 hitter, Ben Yoss, stands in to lead off this inning for Verona. Excuse me, we've got a pinch hitter in here for Verona to lead off this inning. So standing in instead is number 13, and that's Dejan Knutson.
Bat 200 for the year, 2 for 10. He's got 5 runs batted in.
Knutson gets a hit. It's a hit by pitch. Takes one off the jersey near the shoulder, and he'll trot down to first base. First man aboard here in the top of the 6th for Verona as Knutson takes over hitting for Yoss and gets a hit by pitch. So he heads down to first base, and the number 9 hitter, Caden Martin, now stands in with a runner aboard and nobody out against Keene. First time out of the stretch. Keene sets, delivers, called strike on the outside corner. Martin showing bunt, pulled it back as the Waunakee infielders began to crouch in from the corners. 0-1. Grady Miller, the leadoff hitter, awaits on deck for Verona. Wildcats 14-6 on the season. Oh, good bunt by Martin up the first base line. Playable. First baseman fields it, has to throw underhand. Now throw down to third as he was trying to extend it, and a great play, and they got him. It's a double play. They retire Knutson trying to go first to third with nobody covering, but they're able to get some help. Was that Ducharme
got
the
back.
Third baseman all the way back to third. He was able to run him down and apply the tag for the out. So quickly now 2 gone here in the top of the 6th as Verona tried to get a little greedy on the base paths.
That was the 3-4-5 play.
Wow.
Don't see that very often.
No, you don't. And all initiated by what appeared to be a sacrifice bunt. It was a really good bunt on the grass of the infield up the first base line. Wow. Now 2 outs and a called first strike on the leadoff hitter Grady Miller in the lineup with 2 outs and nobody on for Verona here in the 6th.
So Martin gets credit for a sacrifice, but then Knutson throwing out, trying to stretch it an extra base.
That was a tough enough attempt to try and get Martin at first base. And Waunakee not only did that, but then the heads-up play by Ducharme to get back to third in time, as this one's fouled up the first base line.
2 weeks ago with Middleton, Madison West, it was the third baseman Pasaglia who had been pitching to first over to the pitcher covering third base, and that was Brody Kolscher. So that was a 5-3-1 play.
This one misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count.
Our first double play of the game, and still waiting for a first home run call for you.
Yeah, we were one off the wall earlier.
By the way, I saw Sauk Prairie at 2 up at Reedsburg on Friday. I was thinking about you.
Of course they did. Yeah. Someday it'll happen. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Talk about getting yourself out of trouble. You hit a batter, that you lay down a bunt, and that's what you got a rookie pitcher out there. That was a smart play to try to get a bunt and make him field it.
Swing and a miss. Miller goes down swinging. And just like that, Keene faces the minimum. hits the first batter of the inning. The double play helps him get out of it. Verona gets nothing in the 6th. We head to the bottom half of inning number 6. Still Verona 3 and Waunakee nothing on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
As a first-generation student, I initially joined the military to ensure I could afford college, and I had a lot of self-doubt. But at Madison College, there are so many resources extended to me, and I feel supported and confident to reach my goals. Best of all, I'll be able to transfer to a 4-year college debt-free. My advice to others, believe in yourself and your future. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
It's the summer of suspense for Giannis and the Bucks.
Sources tell me the Milwaukee Bucks are fully open for business on trades and offers around Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Follow along right here on Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN.
Verona 3, Waunakee nothing as we head to the bottom half of inning number 6 on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Coming up after the game, we will award the Pizza Hut Player of the Game. Pizza Hut has changed the combo game with their My Hut box. Get your choice of a 2-topping personal pan pizza, a half melt or a full melt, and your choice of side, either boneless wings or fries, starting at only $6.99. Find the nearest location and order now online at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. Nothing cracks me up like Dennis Semrau doing hut.
I was just watching Jabba the Hutt, Star Wars, and every time I see that, I think of Pizza Hut now.
Jabba the Hutt. I am a Star Wars guy. Jabba the Hutt does not walk around in Star Wars going hut, 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 hut. That'd be really funny if he did, but he doesn't do that.
I know. He should. I had my own dialogue. My wife's she's a big Star Wars fan. She can do dialogue for all the movies. I have my moments.
We work in the bottom of the 6th. Leadoff hitter for Waunakee is the number 3 hitter, Ethan Prell, the center fielder. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Warriors here in the bottom of the 6th. This is probably their best chance offensively, looking at their lineup, to score against Willenberg, who continues to deal here into the 6th.
And right now they're 3, 4, 5 are 0 for 6 with 2 strikeouts.
2-1 misses outside. It's 3 balls and a strike. Willenberg removes his hat. Getting sweaty out there. It's a humid evening here in Waunakee.
Up to 66 pitches right now here in the 6th inning. That's phenomenal.
He's got a chance to go the distance and complete this game if he can work his way the way he has throughout the rest of it. Grounded foul just over the first base bag. Good call by the umpire over there in the position down the first base line. So we'll do it again. 3-2 count. My dad's favorite stat, 80% of the time. First pitch of a full count is a foul ball.
Get ready for another one. 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk for Willenberg so far, 5+.
Keene, the cleanup hitter, awaits on deck for Waunakee. The payoff pitch from Willenberg is sent out to left field. Miller underneath it. Makes the catch. 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 22.
Well, I tell you what, Dennis, if we're looking at a Pizza Hut Player of the Game nominee, Willenberg is the top of the list right now for me.
Got to be the way he's been dealing today. I think he's going to get a few more starts here before the season's over.
This might be a hidden gem that Verona's discovered here on the mound late in this season. First pitch just misses off the outside corner against the cleanup hitter Keene. He's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to second back in the 1st and flew out to center, as a lot of Waunakee players have today, back in the 4th. This one line drive, but right at Martin at second base, and there's 2 gone, just like that for Waunakee here in the bottom of the 6th. A line out to second base, and Willenberg continues to work quickly, efficiently against this Waunakee offense.
He's only gone full count on 3 batters today, so, and 1 walk here, very efficient.
Number 5 hitter is James Rodabow, first baseman. He grounds this one to second base. Might have gone off the glove of Willenberg, fielded by Martin. Throws to first in time, and Waunakee goes 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th. Willenberg has a chance to go the distance as we head to the 7th. Verona 3, Waunakee nothing on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Every morning starts with questions about what's ahead.
At News 3 Now this morning, we're here to help you start your day ready and informed.
From the weather you need to plan your day,
to what's happening across our community and the 608.
and the consumer information helping you make smarter choices.
From your first cup of coffee
Or your third cup to the moment you head out the door.
Wake up with Chris, Kyrie on, Josh Savannah, and Michelle Renee Quinn. News 3 Now this morning, 4:30 to 7 a.m. Weekdays, moving forward.
It's the summer of suspense for Giannis and the Bucks.
So sometime over the next 6 or 7 weeks, we'll decide whether Giannis is going to sign a max contract and stay with us, or he's going to play somewhere else.
Follow along right here on Madison's home of the Bucks, 100.5 ESPN.
Jesse Nelson, Dennis Semrau, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. We head to the 7th inning. Verona 3, Waunakee nothing. That's been the score since the top half of the first inning. All zeros on the board except for the 3 in the first inning of play.
Yeah, if you showed up late, if you went to Verona for this game and had to come back to Waunakee, you would have missed the top of the first, and you would have missed all the scoring. Yes.
And all the offense so far. Verona will get their likely last ups here in the top half of the 7th inning against Keene on the mound for his second inning of work. PrepMania brought to you by Starion Bank. When money flows easily, your whole business runs better. Fewer delays and less friction. Starion Bank Treasury Management gives you just that. A rare triple play of quick deposits, smooth payments, and strong fraud protections. Visit StarionBank.com to get started today. Our penultimate week of the regular season of Wisconsin high school baseball and our penultimate broadcast of the season here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. The regular season baseball finale next week in Milton. Milton alum Riley Yauk will join Dennis Semrau as the Red Hawks play host to the Sun Prairie West Wolves. Friday evening next week here on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. That'll be how we round out the regular season, and then we'll see what happens as we get into the baseball postseason, and several teams from the area try to make the trip to Appleton to contend for a state championship. 2-0 on the leadoff hitter here in the 7th, Ben Deteen, the shortstop. 0 for 3 today. Struck out, popped out to third, and lined out to center. 2-0 pitch in the dirt from Keene, and it's quickly 3-0.
Yeah, there's some really good teams. You look at all the conference races, they're coming right down to the end. Sauk Prairie's won 15-16 since they got swept by Mount Horeb early in the season. Reedsburg went to state last year. Milton is taking charge here in the Badger Large. And then the Big 8, you've got 7 teams within 2 games of first place with 2 weeks to go is incredible.
Fastball on the corner, taking all the way. It's a called strike. Now a 3-1 is popped up by Deteen near shortstop. Salverson backpedaling onto the outfield grass, makes the catch, and 1 out here in the top half of inning number 7. Yeah, that Big 8 conference, we look at the standings there. Madison, Memorial, Verona both 11-3. Sun Prairie East at 10-4. And then Janesville, Parker, and Middleton at 9-5. Even Madison West and Janesville Craig aren't that far out of it. They're 8-6 in conference play. So they've been kind of eating each other up in that conference. We saw it with Verona sweeping Sun Prairie East in back-to-back games a couple of weeks ago. Who do you think's the best team in the Big 8 from what we've seen this year?
Oh, boy. I have not seen Memorial, just a couple of innings.
This one in foul territory, coming in from right field. Hansen calls off the second baseman to make the catch. And there's 2 outs in the top half of the 7th inning. Quick work again for Keene on the mound for Waunakee.
Memorial was the team coming in. They were favored to win it, but I like the fact that Verona's pitching and their defense has been so solid here. They've scrapped 3 runs here in the first inning. But you're going to get some close games, and if you can win those 2-1, 1-0 games, Verona's proven they had it. That's a team to watch. But right now, I think Memorial, and they're both tied. So, but Memorial and Verona, Sun Prairie East have to play each other yet. So that's still to be determined.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
You hear the announcement, Dennis?
Yeah,
$1 for brats and hot
right.
dogs at the concession stand. If we miss you for the bottom of the 7th, we'll know where you're at. Fly out to center field. DiMaggio is retired. A 1-2-3 7th for Taylor Keene on the mound. The freshman makes quick work of the Verona Wildcats. Last chance for Waunakee. Down 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Coming up next on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid Sport L for as low as $339 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
We're on the Packers.
This team is going to be better than what they were last year.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
You may have Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, and Tucker Craft all together for the first time since 2024.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN.
Last chance for Waunakee in the bottom half of the 7th inning, trailing 3-0 to Verona. I love the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here as back out on the mound, Wes Willenberg looks to go the distance and close this game out for Verona start to finish. A 4-hit shutout in his first start of the season. Wes Willenberg trying to come up with very strong Pizza Hut player of the game candidacy if he can finish this game on the mound for Verona, Dennis. This has been an outstanding performance by Willenberg and something that Verona may recognize as lightning in a bottle here down the stretch of this season if he's able to do this again as Verona gets ready for a postseason run.
Yeah, he's given up no more than one base runner each inning. What had a double in the first? Is it double in the second? Had a single in the third.
It's really
walk
been
in the fourth, a single in the fifth. That's it, one base runner per inning.
Been pretty quiet for Waunakee. The last time they had a runner in scoring position was back in the 3rd inning. They haven't even had a runner at second base since the 3rd. First pitch swung on and missed by Jackson Strobel, the left fielder. Nearly hit one over the outfield wall in his first plate appearance back in the 2nd inning. He also walked his last time up, yet to be retired today. Takes a ball 1-1. Willenberg well shy of that 100-pitch threshold. If Waunakee is able to work him pretty significantly in this inning, he might get near it. But otherwise, looks like this is going to be his game.
It's 5 base runners, 5 innings. And then 1, 2, 3. Had a 1, 2, 3 6th inning. So right now he's at, let's see, 2, 1, 4. 74 pitches.
Pitch number 75 is lined on a couple of hops out to short. Tough play thrown across the diamond, but not nearly in time. Strobel reaches. Good job by Deteen going with the backhand to pick that one, but did not have a chance to catch the speedy Strobel. And so the leadoff man is on in the bottom of the 7th for Waunakee. If you're going to draw a 3-run comeback, that's the way to start it.
Yeah, you needed a bazooka to get the player out from shortstop on that one. So Strobel 2 for 2 with a walk today. He's had a good job, but now they got to do more. They can't afford to bunt here. You got to just hope the guys can put the ball in the play and avoid the double play.
Got a pinch hitter for Haviland, who was the starting pitcher for Waunakee. This is number 8, Cooper Becks, a junior, standing in, and he takes a called strike. Willenberg looks the runner over, fires over to first. Strobel back standing up. 3 runs on 5 hits for Verona. No runs on 5 hits for Waunakee. Crazy to think that both teams have the same amount of hits in this game. The 0-1 on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 0-2 on Becks. Jack Solverson, the shortstop, awaits on deck. If Waunakee can get this to the top of the order with runners on base, Ducharme has been the best hitter today. He's the number 1 batter in the leadoff spot. The 0-2 misses. Close one.
And
One
that's a good
ball
pitch.
and 2 strikes.
A little high and outside. You want to see if you can get him to go for it, but good patience there by Becks.
Let's see how aggressive Strobel wants to be on the base paths here. Extends that lead over at first. Willenberg checks him, now fires home. Outside corner, called strike 3. Becks is retired looking. Another strikeout for Willenberg. And the shutout continues. He's 2 outs away from closing the door.
Strikeout number 5 in the game. And up to 79 pitches here, so unless he gets in major trouble here, he's going to cruise through here.
And Brett Farrell will now stand in pinch hitting for Salverson. He takes a called strike on the outside corner. So Waunakee really emptying the bench here in the bottom of the 7th, trying to bring some guys up that can get on base and try to flip this thing around to Ducharme at the top of the order. We'll see if they can get it to him. He's 3 hitters away as Farrell stands in, cuts and misses at this pitch. It's 0-2 quickly.
Good family genes. His cousin Drew was pitcher for Middleton Home Talent, threw 149 pitches in the championship game last year. I'm waiting to see if he's back for another season this year, but Farrell, good family baseball here. Drew played at Middleton and now a cousin here at Waunakee.
0-2, Farrell lifts it to right field, but out there Knutson hauls it in.
Can of corn.
And there's 2 outs. Waunakee down to their final opportunity in this game. Just have not been able to produce anything offensively today against the outstanding pitching of Wes Willenberg on the mound for Verona. They'll go to the bench again. Pinch hitting for the catcher Cole Krause. This is number 28, Weston Meyer, sophomore catcher. So that's 3 pinch hitters in a row here for Waunakee in the bottom of the 7th. Head coach Cooper Holowinski, I don't know if this is strategic to try and get guys on base or if he's just saying, well, no one else can get it today. Let's see if these guys can.
Give him a shot.
Waunakee down to their final out, trying to finish it off. Willenberg delivers. Called strike, 0-1. In the games we have seen this season on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania, we have not seen a pitching performance like this. The 0-1 just misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. And again, what makes it even more improbable is it's his first start on the mound this season. This isn't like the ace of the staff throwing a complete game shutout. 1-1. Popped up. Is this going to stay playable? No, it goes over the fence, out of play. Waunakee now down to their final strike.
And, of course, what do you want the last pitch to be? Roaring him up.
He's got 5 strikeouts on the day.
Going for number 6.
Wes Willenberg.
A little bad to the bone in the background from George Thorogood. He's been bad to the bone all day out there in the hill.
The 1-2 swung on and hit into center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Misplayed by Wepking. Going first to third is Strobel, and Waunakee will get the tying run to the plate in the form of Wes Ducharme, their best hitter this evening. 2 on, 2 out in the bottom of the 7th. Meyer delivers the pinch hit single. That's a great piece of hitting with 2 strikes on you in a clutch situation.
And he just drilled it right to right center field. No doubt that was going to drop in for a hit. And, of course, with 2 outs, Strobel's got the wheels going.
So Ducharme does not have a home run this season, but he is a home run away from tying it. Wind is blowing out, and he has hit the ball well today when he's put it in play. Reached base twice each of his first 2 at-bats and then flew out deep to center field his last time up. Willenberg remains on the hill. First pitch is a ball outside. The most offensive productivity Waunakee has had in an inning since back in the 2nd. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Tying run at the plate in Ducharme. The 1-0. Ducharme lifts it to left. Back near the warning track. It's caught by Miller, and this game is over. A complete game shutout from Wes Willenberg in his first start on the mound this season. Verona scores 3 in the top of the 1st, and that's all the Wildcats need. 3-0 our final score. Verona wins it at Waunakee.
A reminder to Warrior fans.
What an outing. What a game. Wes Willenberg. Spoiler alert, he's going to be our Pizza Hut player of the game when we award that coming up next. 2 teams meet near home plate. Ceremonial handshakes. Waunakee falls to 8-11 on the season, now 3 games under 500 as we continue on in the penultimate week of the high school baseball season. Verona improves to 15-6. And even with moving this game from home to on the road here in Waunakee due to inclement weather overnight, no problem for the Wildcats. They win it 3-0 in a complete game shutout on the mound from Wes Willenberg. We'll wrap it up next on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? If you're a top player in your league, the GRB Rays are ready for you. They're Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement, with over 425 college commitments, 27 draft picks, and 4 big leaguers, including the National League Rookie of the Year. Train in one of the Midwest elite facilities and elevate your game. GRB Rays tryouts are here, but spots are filling up quickly. Sign up now at grbrays.com. That's grbrays.com.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
We're on the Badgers.
I think what jumped out to me first and foremost was Fickle's energy and his passion.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
I'd say that's only increased as I've had a chance to sit down with him more.
This is 100.5 ESPN.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app. You won't get many quicker high school baseball games than the one we saw tonight. Verona scores 3 in the top of the first inning, sending 8 batters to the plate, and that was it for the offenses in this game. 3-0 the final score. Verona defeats Waunakee. The Wildcats improved to 15-6 on the season. Waunakee falls to 8-11. Alongside the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, my name is Jesse Nelson, and it is time now for us to award our Pizza Hut Player of the Game.
No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The Player of the Game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
He was the story, Dennis. A complete game shutout in his first start on the mound all season long. What an outing. Maybe the best performance we've seen all season from any high school baseball player on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania. Wes Willenberg, our Pizza Hut Player of the Game.
Yep, 7 innings, 6 hits, no runs, none earned, 5 strikeouts and a walk. 88 pitches, only went full count 3 times. And other than Wes Ducharme and Jackson Strobel, Ducharme was 2 for 4, Strobel 2 for 2 with a walk. Nobody else could get anything going. Final numbers, Verona 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 7 left. Waunakee 0, 6, 0, and 7. 140, what would we say, 146 time of the game. Can't get much better here, but after that first inning, and then when Ducharme got a double in the bottom, we're thinking, oh, wow, we're going to get some fireworks here today. But Willenberg right away went to work and got a fly ball to center field, a strikeout, and a ground ball, and that was it. Just could not get more than 1 runner on base until the last inning, and then had a couple nice long fly balls out there. But Willenberg looked great. In fact, he was able to get ahead of the hitters to keep from throwing too many pitches. And 88 for high school. That's about right now. For this time of year, you want to be able to get your starters into the 6th and 7th inning. And for him to do this after they just played 7 games in 8 days and got enough 4 games this week, that was a phenomenal performance.
Congratulations, Wes Willenberg. No doubter our Pizza Hut player of the game tonight. Pizza Hut has changed the combo game with their My Hut box. Get your choice of a 2-topping personal pan pizza, a half melt, or a full melt, and your choice of side, either boneless wings or fries, starting at only $6.99. Find the nearest location and order now at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania.
You got it.
You're not going to do hut? No,
No,
every time I think you're going to zig, you zag.
No one out Pizza's the Hut.
What the heck was that?
That's my normal sign off.
That is not your
Yes.
You've never
Yes. No one out Pizza's the Hut.
You sound like Gonzo from the Muppets. That's not your normal sign-off. Verona improves to 15-6 on the season. They get Janesville Parker for the first.
That was an honor job of the
night.
Hut there. That was a job of the Hut voice.
That was. How many? Waunakee is 8-11. They will face Monona Grove.
I got him, Owen. I got him.
Who's Monona Grove, one of the best teams in the Badger Large, contending with Milton at the top of the conference. MG, a couple of games coming up for Waunakee tomorrow night and again on Thursday before the regular season concludes the following week after Memorial Day. Our final broadcast of the regular season here on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania next week, Friday night. Riley Yauk, Milton alum, returns home as the Red Hawks play host to the Sun Prairie West Wolves. Coverage starts at 4:45 with first pitch at 5 o'clock.
We know who he's going to be rooting for.
He'll be certainly impartial. Riley's a pro. He'll keep it right down the line, just like I've done whenever I've had the Muskego State Championship.
He'll be
games,
grinning
so.
off Mike, though. I know.
No doubt
He's
about
proud of his boys.
Well, you're proud of your town, man. That's a damn rare thing these days. For the Dean Dennis Semrau, producer Ashton Rotman back in the Everlight Solar Studio at ESPN Madison.
Get him home earlier.
He gets
tonight.
an early jump on his Alaska trip. Hopefully he has a bunch of fun and gets home and gets a little extra sleep before heading out for that. And for video producer Owen Dimple. Hey, nice job putting in a double with
Way to go, O-Dog.
Producing Wildy and Towson getting out here for high school baseball. No wonder this game ended so fast. They were doing us a favor. My name is Jesse Nelson. Once again, our final score, 3-0. Verona shuts out Waunakee. A complete game, 6-hit shutout on the mound for Wes Willenberg, the starting pitcher for Verona, in his first start on the mound this season. Thanks so much for joining us. This has been Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.